You know, Joe, the best thing about this show, not the best thing. I should say the best thing.
It's us. We're the best thing.
We are the best thing. You'll be the best thing when you get a camera and a microphone.
I can see myself fine, but of course my vision's been going for about 30 years, so it's why I still feel young. You're
killing me. You look like you're in a cloud.
I know. I'm sorry, man. Apologies for everybody. Let me get the smoke out of here. Now my daughter clued me in on it. Yes, she said, "Dude, your camera sucks."
It's horrible.
She told me.
It's horrible. So, yeah, good. What's her? Let me DM her and make sure, send her the links. She can just order it for you. I'm sure she's got the credit card.
Yeah, she's got a bunch of it. Yeah, but she doesn't. They're all on the crazy shit like Snapchat and stuff like that. So it's hard to reach them. I'm losing you for some reason. Hold on, I can't hear you. Are you muted?
Oh, I'm muted. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Anyway, one of the best things I decided about this show is it forces me to take a shower before noon, right? But today I ran up like 11:45. I'm like, can I get it done? Can I get it done in time? 15 minutes? And I'm like, all right, fuck it, I'm going for it. So I did. Of course, got a nice big chunk of skin out of my chin from shaving, but whatever, you know.
Well, hey, great minds think alike. I was doing the same thing because when I roll off of this, it's off to get my daughter from school to take her to the next activity. And, it's kind of like you don't have time.
Yeah.
So, but, it's Florida. Honestly, if you got a pool and stuff like that, you don't have to shower every day because you're in the pool.
That's right. That's right.
How I look at it. So you can get away with it. That chlorine kills that stank. Basically.
Yeah. So I thought of something else for us. I wear kind of goofy sweat t-shirts all the time. My family gives me because I like dad joke shirts and all this kinds of crazy shit. And the today's is no, I will not fix your computer. Because everybody I know wants me to fix their computer. So I've had an idea for us to monetize.
Oh, let's hear it.
Instead of promoting projects so we don't get in trouble later, right? We will allow people to send us their project's t-shirt or hoodie, and we will wear it for that and $3,000 in their token.
Yeah, I like that.
And we'll make the shirt noticeable. We just won't promote the project.
Right. So
you like that?
Yeah, it's like a golfer putting KPMG on their hat.
Basically. Yeah. So I figure that way, it's a way for them to get their name out there. They send us tokens and they're not having to send us USD, and we'll go stake the shit out of that shit. And whatever, we win, we lose, we lose. And I get a free t-shirt out of it. So that's always a good thing.
Yeah. Well, look, if you send us a sticker too, this spot right here.
Yeah. This is remember during .com, the people that were getting the domains tattooed on their head for $50,000. I'm like, oh, fucking A. That's lifetime.
Yeah.
Shit.
That's like getting your girlfriend's name tattooed on your head.
What sucks is, most of them went out of business. So now you got this domain that doesn't even work or goes to some skanky porn site on your forehead.
Or it's that one of my favorites from .com was fuckedcompany.com.
Oh yeah.
It was like you're stuck with one of those on your forehead. You
remember though, he didn't even spell it. He didn't even spell it fucked, did it? It was like FVCKED because he didn't want to say the word fucked. I'm like, dude, seriously? But that was, 2000.
Like FCUK or like that fashion brand.
Yeah. We were more prim and Puritan then, I guess. That's crazy. Okay. So big news. Wednesday at noon or 12:15, we're going to have Simone Pomposi, the Chief Marketing Officer for Phantom Foundation, on the show to tell us what's been going on with Phantom. So love this guy. I interviewed for the podcast. His episode's coming out tomorrow, so we thought we would mix it up and talk a little bit about what's been going on since I interviewed him, because I'm so far behind. The poor guy's episode was, recorded like a month ago. And,
I got to listen to that. I'm going to listen to that before the thing on Wednesday.
He's a good guy. So I want to talk to him tomorrow about the funding platform they have for projects and how projects get it. What projects he's looking at. Like, he was the one that pointed out Grim to me originally. So, and I told him we've been doing a lot on Phantom. So I have been as well. And God, it's just, I was thinking about it today. It's just a really elegant, high performance chain. It just really moves. So Andre Conte, thank you.
It's super fast. I was scrambling today to a couple of things I'm going to talk about in a bit, brand new opportunities that I just piled into this morning.
Yeah.
But, I'm moving from Polygon over to, trimming there from all the up stuff on that one over to bridging a Spooky Swap to Phantom, and then bridging from Phantom to Avalanche on Spooky Swap. And it's just so clean and easy. I mean, I've dealt with so many bridging hassles and issues. It was so easy. And, Phantom is fast as shit. I mean,
it really is. Oh, and I'm interviewing the CEO of DeFi tomorrow. Finally.
Good. Yeah.
I want to hear about his
plans.
Happy. Yeah.
They're up 35% today. So
that's awesome. That's awesome. So all that DeFi I've got staked is cranking. I haven't even looked at that today. I'm so glad you told me that.
Yeah, no, PBR's up, Define, Router, they're all up like 30%, 25% right now.
You mind if we quickly talk about that whole shit that happened with Scare this weekend? You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, let's do it, because I exited today. So yeah, let's talk.
So I didn't. I went back. I exited. I kept the LP tokens, and I'm back in. And I've gained back like $700-800 of the value I lost of that original $5,000 I put in there. So here's what happened. A guy.com something or other who is like community marketing guy for Morpheus, which is a competitor to Scare. And Scare is where we were playing with, WMMO and some other shit over there because it had really high yields. Obviously, we realized the risk involved in playing in these kind of shadowy platforms, whatever. But platforms. Yeah. Scare is essentially a fork of Morpheus. Okay.
Right.
So this marketing guy, community manager from Morpheus, goes on a tirade about the fact that Scare was turning off its time lock in like 3 hours. And he said, get ready for rug in 3 hours, scammers, dishonest, blah, 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 going off about it. And going off about the fact that they don't disclose, Scare wasn't disclosing where deposit fee and other fees were going, right? Well, on the deposit fee thing, frankly, I don't give a shit. I did a tweet yesterday saying, if anybody tells you your project can't make money, tell them to fuck off, because you need to make money.
Right.
We all need you to make money. We need you to make a lot of money, so you don't want to rug us, right? This whole notion that, look, and I actually had a conversation. Anyway, let me go quickly. So he does this tweet thread, and what happens? So everybody that's in Scare starts dumping, and literally millions of dollars in value lost for people that don't even know the fucking going on, lost in like 2 hours, right? Because this guy goes off, zero proof that there's a scam happening, zero proof that a rug's happening. I have no problem with him saying, hey, time lock is off. Hey, Scare, what's going on, right? And, tell the community what's going on. I had a conversation afterwards with the devs at Scare in DMs. And I said, look, guys, you have got to communicate, right? You can't just do shit like this and not let your community know beforehand and in your website, hey, we're doing this. We're turning off the time lock. He said he was turning off the time lock to make some changes, and they're implementing a multi-signature wallet being held by the other signatures being held by the guys at Grim, right? So he's implementing things to be more secure and safer. But this guy Morpheus goes off and slams Scare without any evidence that they're doing something wrong, right? And I am all for, hey, warn the public, time lock goes off. This could be a rug pull, right? There's no time lock on it. That means they can take the money at any time, as opposed to announce, pre-launch. A time lock just means any action they take on the main smart contracts of the protocol, any implementation of code into the protocol, when there's a time lock involved, it's pre-announced, right? So people can see, oh, this is going to happen in 8 hours or whatever the minimum time is on theirs, 24 hours, 48 hours, doesn't matter. That prevents people from being able to rug, because in order to make those changes that would allow them to rug on a previously secure system, they would have to do them in advance, right? Well, when you turn off the time lock, now you can do whatever you want. Well, they had to turn off the time lock, according to them, to make some changes structurally, and they had to implement the multi-signature wallet. I'm all cool with the multi-signature wallet. I'm all cool with the guy from Morpheus warning the community and saying, hey, this is an issue, and saying, hey, Scare, tell us what you're doing. But instead, he went out with rug, dishonest, scam, get your money out, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
And so all these innocent people, like, look, I lost, I don't know, a couple of grand in value in the $5,000 I had in there, right? But, it's annoying and pisses me off. But the more important thing was that all of these other people who are in there trying to make money have no idea what hit them, right? This thing goes from $235 to $92 per scare inside of 2 hours, and it's all because this guy fudding. So anyway, pissed me off. I don't like those kinds of actions, especially against a competitor. It just makes you look bad.
Yeah.
I'm not going to put any more money into Morpheus. I pulled everything I had in there out, and fuck them.
I agree. No, when I saw that exchange, or when I saw your messages over the weekend, I was kind of like, oh wow, because I saw it had gone to like 105 or something like that, and I'm like, oh well, who cares? It's yielding 1,400%. Right. With my old adage of like, it can only go down 100, right? And I thought, Brad must have more money in there than I thought, and so I went and looked at it, and I decided I'm not going to do anything, because I read that thing from the Morpheus guy, and I'm like, how can anybody, you see that, and it's like, oh yeah, we forked somebody else's and did it, and then you forked us and didn't copy us exactly.
Exactly.
And so I'm like, I don't give a shit about the 2.4% deposit fees, whatever. That's a front load. It's a TradFi thing.
Yep.
Most people are used to that concept. When you go, 2.4%, wow, that's front end load. That's kind of big. But then you think, well, 1,400%. But then this morning, I dumped it all. And it's only because I thought that guy I just was like, look, I'm in so many of these things going on. And I'm like, another one. And then I had two awesome opportunities pop up this morning that I'm going to talk about in a couple minutes, that are like time, ohm type things that just launched on Avalanche, and they were doing like, 20,000% APR,
nice.
For single staking. So I jumped into
APR
just because
20,000 APR.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well,
let's get into that.
Okay, let's go with we'll
share your screen
first. Okay, here it comes. Make sure I'm not connected.
Close the porn tag.
Cool. Yeah, exactly. Get out of your Greta Pornhub. All right, so now I got to do this. Share screen. Let me see which one we're sharing. We're going to share this one.
What are they called?
This is Snowbank Finance.
Snowbank Finance, and these are on Avalanche.
Yeah, can you see it?
Nope. Oh, I have to add it. Okay, so co-host does. Oh, wait, can you click underneath? I want to see if that co-host setting worked for you.
Underneath what?
Underneath us, are there three little boxes down below? Like me, you, and your screen?
Yeah, me, my screen. Yeah, 3 dots, top right corner.
Yeah, click mouse over it. Does it say add to stream?
Okay, hold on. Stop screen, edit name. No, it says it's already going.
There, I have to add it.
There you go. All right, cool.
But you should be able to do that. That's a silly.
Yeah.
If they're going to add co-host capabilities, can we, have the co-host share a screen? The fuck?
Yeah. So I picked this up in one of my chats somewhere along the way and started, these are guys that are playing Ohm and playing Klima and playing Inverse and playing Strong. It's that type of whatever we're calling this. So I picked this one up, and it's on Avalanche.
So it's an Ohm fork.
Yep. And so it's doing a 3-3 strategy. We got a $5,000 token price. Pretty reasonable.
Look at that fucking APY.
I know. Yeah. I don't know what that is. 2 quadrillions or Googleillions or something.
What the fuck?
TVL super small, 23 million, because it just launched like less than 24 hours ago. Fuck. Now this is important too, the current index. If you remember when we talked to others, 1 is where it starts, is where the sort of the chain starts.
Yeah.
So, this is very early. So if anybody's thinking about wanting to play anything like Time, Wonderland, Memo, all that stuff, and you haven't done it yet, this is one I like. You don't have to do $5,000. I think
Right.
I only threw in less than $1,000, but I'm like, look, okay, so here's what's going on with it. So we're getting 4.8% rebase 3 times a day. So that's 15% a day.
Yeah.
Okay. And then your 5-day return is 102%. That's just simple staking. So to me, that's where Scare went. That's why I dumped all the Scare and put it in here. I think are you muted? I can't hear
All
you.
right, I'm going to pull my
Okay.
Scare over.
Okay. So
But wait, do we know anything about this fucking the guys behind it? Or is this just everybody? This could be a rug. Do not put your money in here unless you're willing to lose it.
yeah, there's some referrals. The Ohm guys are supposedly saying something about this.
Oh, let me check.
But you do check that, because it was coming from a group that is deep in all these forks everywhere.
Maybe Josh said something.
So that's one. And, everybody obviously look at the bottom of this. I'm in for less than $1,000 just because I'm like, fuck, if it's going to double in 5 days, why not?
Fuck yeah.
And then you take that $1,000 off and then let the free money ride. And then if it's a Ponzi or a rug or any other bullshit, you're not losing any of your money.
Right.
And so that's the way I play it. I mean, I was tempted to go in more, but then I started thinking, no, that's where things get stupid. You break out of your methodology.
What did you go in for? 1,000?
I went in for just under 1,000.
Because I got 3,600 sitting in Scare.
Okay, well, let me show you the other one too, real quick.
Okay.
So you can decide. The other one is on Avalanche, and it's called Blizzard Finance. I think this one just popped up. Yeah, this is a less than 24-hour coin too. And this is been working with the Geist team on Phantom. So Geist is part of this. It's like a Geist clone, it looks like, which of course is the Aave type clone. But here's what I really like. And I was tempted to pull out some of the Geist staking to go into here. But when you look at markets, we got 1.9 million in TVL here already. It's paying out
1.9 billion.
Yeah, what did I say? Million? I'm sorry.
24 hours. What the fuck?
Yeah. Right. So now look at these. You stake Avalanche, 36% APY and a 93.3% APR reward on top of it.
What?
So, I mean, where else can you stake Avalanche and get 128%-ish, it looks like?
Yeah. And this is when you deposit, you're making your money available for borrowing.
Right. So the other column is borrow. So obviously, borrow market's tight on new chains.
Right.
But, look, if you're borrowing BTC at 26% AP, it's APY, but it's called APR when you borrow, but you know what I mean. You still get 133% APR reward. Yeah. So you put 1 BTC in, you're getting back, the 26% plus, and I would say this is probably over, the 1 year period. Another 133% if it holds that long. It won't hold that long, but Right. So that's all the attractiveness I saw here. But look at this right here. So I'm gonna have to connect the wallet. Well, look, staking APR right here. Damn. So I'm in the Blizzard AVAX LP on Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's is the go-to place on Avalanche. Yeah. And that's going at 21,000%. Damn. So
APR, not APY, APR.
Right.
So that's going to be very similar to that 2 gazillion trillion APY you saw in Snowbank.
Right. Now, but what I kind of, Snowbank is like time. To me, it's like these are gut checks. It's like how long you're going to stay because, we don't really, a year out, the exit on these, you don't know how that really is going to play out yet. But this is like an Aave. So you got the markets. I don't have anything deposited here. I've just basically just staked. But, I'm trying to figure out where. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to connect this just so I can see it.
It doesn't show your wallet on screen.
Okay, cool. So I don't have hardly anything in this one. I think I only threw 500 at this. But why aren't we connecting? Let me see. Yeah, we should be good.
What the fuck?
It's a little slow too. That's what I was going to tell you.
My Scare farm is not showing up. Did Scare just rug while we were talking?
I don't think so.
After I went on my tirade.
Yeah. So look, you got a
Oh,
robust
fuck. I know
platform
where
here.
it is. It's in Grim. Never mind.
1.9 deposited, 1.2 borrowed. The other thing you get is, and I just started here and I don't have a bunch of anything deposited, but these platform fees. So over on Geist, on Phantom, those platform fees turn out to be like $20 a day. And I think I've got about less than $1,000 staked on the site of other things. And then I've got multiple grands in the LP pool, and I stake those LP tokens on Geist. But it ends up being like, $20 a day in platform fees, another couple $100 a day in the Geist token that's then vesting, for a couple of months. So this I see as, since it's so early, a $26 million market cap. I think Geist is like 87 million. It's a very small amount of tokens, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I see 5 million tokens right now, total supply. But I don't, this question marks are obviously more to be added later. So it has all the right dynamics. I like this one. And the Blizzard token's been moving today. I got in at like 180. Look, it's already up to 393 or 414. Sorry, 414. So, I jump on this one.
Yeah.
And that's why I jumped on that. And that's why I jumped on Snowbank.
Right.
You just can't beat 15% a day.
No.
That you don't have to do anything to get. You just stake the shit here and,
So did you put more in that one than in the other one?
Yes. Yeah. Because there's less moving parts. And so if I get nervous,
wait, there's less moving parts on the Snowbank. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm just simply
it's just a single token.
Yeah. You could do mints over here, which are pretty attractive too. Look, you can mint any of these. Well, 65, you could buy Snowbank with MIM and get a 65% discount.
Damn.
Okay. But you have to hold it for 5 days. So,
it's the bond. Yeah. You're doing bonds.
Yeah. These are bonds, minting type stuff. But if you do the Snowbank MIM LP on Trader Joe's, you're basically able to issue them at a, fucking 93% discount. So you're buying $1 for 7 cents, provided the world doesn't stop spinning in 5 days.
Right.
Because you have to, like, say, let's push this one. Okay. And so, you basically, would approve whatever amount. You're buying it for, I guess, 33.93, and in 5 days it's worth 51.44.
Damn.
So this is the kind of stuff I'm starting to explore more. I feel like I miss I watch Ohm and Inverse a lot, and they seem to me like, when I look at that now, I'm just thinking swing trade. I haven't had the time to do it yet, but you watch Ohm, it goes from like 800 to 1400. Inverse goes from 6 to 14, and this happens in a day.
But I don't
time.
I don't fuck with that because I'm staking, right? And I'm getting 8,000. Yeah. I'm getting 8,000 on Ohm, and I'm getting APY on Ohm. I trust it. I know the founder. I love that project. It's personally, I trust it. This is not financial advice. And then Time, love that founder based on what I know about him. But again, I don't know him. And that one's at 71,000% APY. But I'm more than happy to I'm gonna put $3,000 over here. See what happens.
Well, so let me ask you a question. When did
But I'm just putting it in stake. Wait, you're saying you're doing minting and staking, or just staking?
Oh no, I'm not minting yet.
Okay.
No, look, if you stake it, you're almost getting the same amount of return in 5 days.
Yeah.
So if you mint at whatever your discount is, you get that ROI actually in the middle of the screen. You get this. It's not a discount. I'm sorry. I think I paraphrased.
Well, essentially, it's a discount. You're buying the tokens in advance,
and then you get your 92%.
And then you get at a cheaper price. You get your tokens, whatever the reward is. At I guess it's SB at a discounted price.
Yeah. So you basically have to hold it for 5 days. Everything looks like it's going to hold together to me for 5 days, but still, if you're just putting it and staking it, you're getting 102% in 5 days.
Yeah, I'm not going to lock something up for 5 days for something that new. I'll wait and see if they prove themselves.
Exactly. Where you could just sit here, and if things get panicky, boom, you're out.
Chunk out. As long as they don't steal it. I'm assuming if they're using the same script, the same contracts as Ohm, we're all right. Yeah, Scare's dumping like a motherfucker. God damn it.
Is it really?
Oh my God. Down to 67.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That hurts. Let me see. Let me take a quick look over here.
Fuck.
Scare. Hold on. Where are we? FTM work folder with a. Oh, I deleted it already. Sorry. Yeah. No. So I want to show you just the Geist, what Geist looks like. So when you look at Blizzard, you can kind of see the parallels. And again, Geist, I don't know if it's actually a fork of Aave or not, but okay. So you're going to see what I have here. I don't have a lot in here, but so this is the way the board sets up. So this is the LP pool, the liquidity pool. Which is the Phantom and Geist one. I think I started at like 1,500 here. This is, single staking Geist. And then this is deposits and borrows. But what I want to show you is, okay. So look, you can earn 152% staking Geist. This is all on Phantom, by the way, guys, but it's a good practice ground for Blizzard if you want to sort of get familiar with it.
Which is on Avalanche.
This is where you have your... Oh, and also Blizzard did an airdrop to all the Geist people, supposedly. I can't.
Oh, that reminds me. My ENS. I should be getting my ENS tokens today. I got to check that.
Yeah.
That's that ENS airdrop. If you own a .eth name.
My strategy here is that I keep it in liquidity pool. Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, if you own a .eth name, you get a drop. I'm talking. Can you hear me?
Okay, so look, yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You said, because you said, "Are you muted or just not talking?" I'm like, "Hello, I'm talking, Joe."
I know it's like we're in the bingo parlor at the assisted living facility or something. What?
So we'll be doing DeFi lunch from the from the facility.
Yeah. So look, so you get this vest spinning off of the staking, which you can see here is earning. Now it's down to 852. I started at like 18 or 2,000%, but still it's giving me 500 Geist a month. That then I turn around and vest when they become eligible,
right?
And and here's the vesting schedules. So nice. I was like 500 a week coming on. I mean, this is the first week, couple days.
So once a week,
the last couple days. But these all vest on January.
Once a week, you can take it out.
You do it all the time. I do it daily.
Oh, okay. So this isn't a limit on vesting. Like when you say the word vest, I'm curious whether they let you. Oh, 50% penalty.
Well, yeah, if you want to pull, it's 50% penalty. But see, they got this nice little thing here, so you're looking and going, huh? So I got to burn 670 Geist basically. But look, if it goes to $400 a pop, and you're getting squirrely, yeah, fuck it. Take it.
Yeah.
But not now. My whole plan on this is I'm just trying not to pay attention, and I'm hoping I'm having a bunch of big paydays come January, February, March. Because I'm just going to run this out for a couple months and see what happens. But eventually I'm going to move the liquidity over to one of the other pools once I have enough here. I've got about like 2,500 of these guys now, and I kind of want to get to 5,000, and then I'll move. But, look, this is already this is all found money. I already pulled the principal out. So this is all just stuff I was running off of the reward fees.
For those of you listening to the podcast this afternoon after we put it out, real quickly, Joe is on geist.finance, geist.finance, and he's showing us, and you can watch this on YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn, Twitter. He's showing us his investments and his staking and what he's taking out in earnings on that, but it's been very good for him. Prior to that, we were at Snowbank. I'm going to put these in the show notes, but we were at snowbank.finance. And what was the other one, Joe?
No, Snowbank, DAO, and Blizzard. I'm sorry.
Blizzard. What's Blizzard's web address?
Snowbank, DAO, and Blizzard. Blizzard.finance.
Okay.
Blizz.finance. Sorry.
BLIZZ.finance.
Snowbank is, and snowbank.finance, and of course, Geist.
All right. I'm over at AnySwap while we're talking, swapping my USDC over now that I bailed on Scare.
Finance.
See, that motherfucker is basically killed that project.
Huh? Yeah. No, so to me, look. That's I don't know why you keep not hearing me, but
Now I
I'm
can.
all plugged in. You can't.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, look, what I saw the same thing from that guy, and it looked like just FUD, but whiny ass FUD.
Yeah,
We
well-
copied somebody, you copied us, but didn't copy us exactly.
Exactly.
What the fuck, dude? And then tanking it.
Child.
So, but I don't have any reason to believe Scare is anything less than good. I just made an economic decision based upon the APRs.
Yeah, sure.
And the fact that I have so many DEXs that I don't need any more DEXs, basically.
Yeah, and look, to be honest with you,
I have enough trouble with SIF chain.
Yeah. That itchy burning feeling.
That's so funny.
I said, you said I have no problem with SIF chain. I said that itchy burning feeling.
Yeah. It's a real, like needles, buddy, like needles.
I must be lagging.
All right, I'm killing out of the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, I think real quick on Matic. Let me see where I am here. I got a bunch of windows up, and I might have a tab with all that in it. Nope. Okay.
Where are you going?
Just so we can see I'm just heading over to the Matic side, just so we can show some pools that I saw that were pretty
I went
good,
back in Azuki
and talk about DeFi. Oh, you've been out of Azuki? I'm still holding like friggin'
Oh no, I'm still holding. I went back in these pools.
A lot. Not quite 6 figures. Oh yeah, I know. I've been hanging in the crystal pool with Azuki and Matic, and I just pulled out of the Cometh pool today because I wanted to move some ETH over to Phantom.
Okay, so what we're talking about now for everybody,
it's 70%.
Yeah, we've got a lag on our call today, Joe. You're not hearing me until like 10 seconds after I say it.
All right, let me try one thing real quick. Let's see if we can do this. Let me see if maybe this helps. Maybe it's my side.
Turn off the VPN.
Come on. I'm trying to. I got too much shit going on.
All right, so the ENS, I'm going to talk about this real quick while you're doing that. If you own a .eth name, I own a couple, you will get supposedly this evening at 7 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, you'll be able to go to claim.ens.domains and get the big chunky airdrop from them. That is one I'm actually going to hold on to like I did. I held about 3/4 of my Gitcoin that I got from the airdrop because I've done a lot of contributions there to projects at Gitcoin. By the way, if you love the ecosystem, go to Gitcoin and find some cool shit to give money to because those people are over there building cool shit for us. ENS, I'm probably going to retain most of it as well. Number one, I think it's a crucial infrastructure piece. Number two, I like to support when companies become DAOs, and I want to support that. And three, I want to have some say in the governance of that project because I think those kinds of .eth domains are going to be what makes it easier for new people to come into the space rather than dealing with long wallet addresses. And there's all kinds of other cool shit you can do with .eth names. If you don't have one, go get one. Anyway, definitely looking forward to free money. So love those airdrops.
Okay, so now we went back to Polygon, which we talked a lot about the pools, dexes there, Quick Swap, Sushi Swap, Define, Crystal. So in Define, look, you got these ecosystem pools. I went back into this one. I went back into this one just because I can't you can't pass up on 250 and 307.
Yeah.
And, look, I've got, I don't know, maybe there's it might be about $4,000 between these two, I think, or $5,000. It's hard to keep track. And no, on a day when everything moves 40%.
Of course.
Because what happens, as you guys know, is it sort of rebalances a little bit. So, but look, I'm getting 35, 40 Define a day off of just those two pools. And then on, one thing I did want to point out was that this one is going to roll, I think, in 3 days. Yeah. So if you haven't, Matrix Swap has been moving with that nuke button and their omni-chain perp cross-chain thing. So, if you want Define moved 35% today. In 3 days, in 22 hours, I guess that's Friday sometime, just watch for the rollover. Because I'm telling you, this is going to swell to like 600-700%, and you're going to have a day to pull down like 50 to 100 Define tokens. And, at least get some of that in your wallet.
Yeah.
And then I always come back to stuff like, Luna. If you like Luna, you like Link, these are decent APYs that you won't find other places.
Yeah.
And so you guys all know I was in this one for a long time. Now I just have that up on Aave itself. But then the pool I really like, because PBRs, but Polka Bridge has been moving like crazy.
Yeah.
Is this one. We still got 500% a day. Excuse me, 500%.
PBR Define is the pool you're talking about.
Yeah.
490% APR.
Right. Now, I don't really care much about this 2.36 Define. What I like is this 8 PBR a day. And I think I got a couple grand in here at least. But, look, that's at almost, that's been moving a lot. That was at like 30 cents a couple weeks ago, I think.
Nice.
And now it's at, 2 something. I'm probably staring down 3 as we speak. What do we got? Yeah, 295. So, I'm up 7-8x on this already, plus all the free stuff they threw at me, getting these 8 a day. So, this is a good pool. I mean, I don't care if you guys jump in and dilute me a little bit, just take it. It's free money. I pulled out of the route DFYN because I was just too scared they were all going to run. And it was only like 140%. So I pulled and then stuck the DFYN in here with the PBR to get the higher rate. And I do that constantly. It's just like with Quick Swap. That's why if this would load. Well, I went back into the where at that shit. Hold on a second. I went back into the Arrow1 Atom pool that I had pulled out of, just with my SIF chain and my Cosmos, just because I'm like, what else is just sitting in the wallet?
Right.
What is that stuff? And I've got like a 500%, I think, on this. Oh no, that's too low. Why is it 69? Shit's really dropped. Not mine, but others. But so anyhow, look at. There's a ton of good pools here.
Yeah.
Above, these are the. What did I do? Oh, I flipped it backwards. These are all the high-end blue chip ones. So you got super low APRs, but this is where you find like the stable coin pools, like DAI USDC for 16%.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get to the one on the backside.
I'm interviewing this is the one Define. I'm interviewing Ramani, the CEO of this company. I thought it was tomorrow, but he moved it to Wednesday. So Wednesday I'm interviewing him.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So hold on 1 second. Let me just flip this around. All right.
And I'm getting a little irked because this AnySwap transaction is taking fucking forever.
All right. So here's the highest rated pools on QuickSwap. I don't really know any of these. I mean, this one.
You got some of that Poly Doge, I know.
Yeah, no, it's all in the. Yeah, my Poly Doge, I've got like 7.5 million, and it seems like it's worth about 35 cents. I mean, I was
take it with some Quick. What's the APR on that Quick Poly Doge pair?
6,000. But it's going to take me like a millennium to get up to like $3, basically. But this one, daughter. Yeah, if you like the Polka Bridge and you like stables, this is the play. 1,700% return or APYR rewards, whatever you want to call it, on this. And you don't have 2 tokens moving. You got stable with PBR, so you'll get awesome. all PBR upside or downside. Plus the 1,700%. So that's where I would go if I was someone looking to step into something less risky and get PBR right now. I'd be here.
Makes sense.
I'm just in the other one because I just like seeing free stuff show up. And 8 free PBRs a day. I'm kind of like, it doesn't get much better than this, and I don't have to do anything. So when I'm getting nervous over there about impermanent loss on Define, the Define moved 35% today. So.
That's awesome.
It's staying, they're staying in pace with each other, which is good. So you don't get that impermanent loss going. But any of these, and then of course our friends at Crystal, which, I just kind of like this one more and more in general, just, it's a lot of crystal heavy stuff. And, it could be like scare in a way in that it's a DEX token. But, I just sit here I put $4,000 into this one because I had it just sitting on the shelf. And it just spins off about like, $30 a day or something like that. It's not that great of an APR, but it still spins out enough, which then I go over here and I go to the pools. And I stick it in this auto crystal now. And I just churn crystal. Now, this pool I'm saving for something for my daughter. So I'm just like, just letting it scale or letting it grow.
Wait, I'm in the Azuki Matic pool, and that's earning crystal.
Right.
And then there's a crystal to Azuki pool, right?
Yeah, I didn't.
What's the current APR on the one you're in, on the auto crystal? 525.
They auto compound, so it's APY, but yeah, you don't have to do anything. 525%.
Well, let me just tell you, Joe, there's some really cool shit coming for Doki.
Yeah, no, I know too, and I was in it over.
No, beyond what we've already talked about.
Oh, okay. We'll have to have that conversation.
Yeah, it happened. I found this out late last night.
All right, some secret alpha. I'll probably be pissed that I sold those 5,000 Azuki earlier today.
That doesn't matter. You've got enough. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, here it is. Azuki, 302%.
Yeah.
So, look, on the Cometh pool, paired with Ether Must, you get either 60 something or 70 something, low 60, low 70% APR. Here, what I like about this is that if you follow the strategy Brad's doing and that I do, is that, you stake it. Oh, fuck, where's the staked only? All right. You stake it here, the Azuki and Matic. You harvest this stuff. I'm going to just harvest now and show you how easy this is.
Right.
Okay. Just confirm it.
By the way, we're on Crystal. We're on the Crystal website.
Crystal.finance. CRYSTL.
.finance. And we're in the, we went from the mines section of the site where we were staking Azuki and Matic, and now we're in the pool section.
So I'm going to put it in the Azuki pool just to show everybody how easy it is.
So he's taking us to the Azuki pool, where if you stake the crystal that you've earned from the Azuki Matic mine, you'll earn more Azuki, and it's currently at 300 something percent.
So I'm just going to take the 10 that I just pulled down, the 10 crystal, $4. But I'm just going to put it here so you guys just see how easy this is.
Yeah.
Wait for make sure this stabilizes the gas. But again, look at this.
0.04 Matic.
Yeah, Matic's at what, $2, $1.90?
Yeah, this would cost you about $400 on ETH.
Yeah, it's like what, 4 cents? Or
exactly.
no, 10%.
4/100ths of a Matic.
20.
What's the current Matic price?
It's like about 10. Yeah, about $2.
Yeah.
So 10% would be 20. So see, it's repricing. Okay, and then boom. And so we wait.
8 cents.
Yeah, it takes, and as Brad said on ETH layer 1, that's like a multi-$100 thing. So you can't do this with little amounts. Okay, it went through, crystal funds have been staked, and you see how fast that was. So now here it is just sitting there, and it starts piling up here eventually. And obviously the more you get, the more it grows. But yeah, here we are. We're already making money.
Well, and the beauty of the way Crystal operates, and I'm working on something with them and Doki on something. The beauty of Crystal operates, what we talked about a couple of weeks ago, is this looping, right? Because you can now take the Azuki you're earning here, split it in half with some more Matic back in the Matic Azuki pool, earn more Crystal, plop it into the Earn Azuki pool, earn the Azuki, plop it back into the right? So you have this nice loop of earning more and more and more. Or you can just take your Azuki off, hold on to it, right? Either way.
You know what I do in this? My strategy is I tend to go from the pool, the mine, to this auto crystal pool,
right?
Just because I don't have to think about it,
right?
Now you got like there is a every time they rebase, there's a 2% performance fee. I don't have a problem with that. It's 2% of the amount they just rebased. So it's
2% of your profit basically.
Yeah. And then and then a 1.1% on staking fee if you pull out within, I think for me, because I just added 2 days and 18 hours. So sometimes if I might just just pile all the rewards from the pool into Azuki and then wait 3 days until that just, because I'm being thrifty, and then pull all this down and stick it in the Azuki side.
Yeah.
So, I tend to like to kind of just build up little stacks here and then move it into these areas, so let's see what else we could do. I mean, I think everybody should get some Azuki though, just because it's like 7.5 cents. It's been as high as $2. It's got this great concept around the NFTs. Honest people, have dealt with them. You're just betting on market there. So here, everybody knows I like Curve, 183%. SHIB is here. They just added this recently. I don't give a shit about that, but some people do. Mana, that's I think Decentraland, which is another gaming, play to earn gaming thing with some land plays and shit. BTC, DAI, Matic. I mean, it's got on a list. Aave Link. It's almost like a blue chip list
of Polygon.
Yeah, of what you'd want to be in.
Yeah.
So
shall we discuss real quickly? Fucking Ethereum blowing out 47.87. So new all-time high, and
nice.
Bitcoin trying to break its current all-time high. It may have gone over slightly. It was at 66,752, I believe, and it's right now at 66,150, but that's on a pullback. So I feel really good about through December right now.
Oh, hell yeah. No, I mean, with the infrastructure bill getting passed and then
JP Morgan saying 140, but that infrastructure, let's talk about that a little bit.
What? But not, I've heard two wings on that crypto. You're talking about the crypto language on who's a broker dealer or not?
No, I'm talking about you must report anything you move over 10 grand in value within 15 days language.
Yeah, but I think it kicks in 2023 or 2024.
I hope so. Somebody said it was January.
No, they're going to revise the language.
Somebody better fucking revise that language.
Well,
slash and burn the Congress with the crypto money.
There's no way that they can enforce that. It's just too much. Just too much. And so I think there's a specific definition there of who is a broker, who has the for-profit business that deals in brokering crypto. And there's obviously there's some few words that need to be adjusted, but for the most part, I see that as, hopefully being something where just like banks, you show up and deposit cash or something at the bank, they report you. And I think 10,000 is the official cutoff on that. But if you come in with less and you're acting like a criminal, the banks report you. It's called a SAR, suspicious activity report.
Yeah.
So, it's just like in the cannabis space, there's a lot of that. That's why the banks can't bank cannabis, because they're required, to file a tier 3 SAR on everybody who does a cannabis deposit. So they can't, it's impossible to implement. So I see this as being the same thing here, that they're just trying to get at the money laundering and shut down the on and off ramps or control them. And
but I think it gives them a hook, and that's what scares me.
Yeah, it's you got to expect it. So look, this is, I like, you can't, it's at the bottom. Yeah.
Going to create something offshore because fuck these people.
Well, you can do it all within the rules.
Exactly. No, totally in the rules.
Every hedge fund that I've been involved with in New York, they got their like side-by-side funds. They got the one in the US, they got the one in the Caymans, and it's all overseen from a Delaware LLC, and shit's moving everywhere. And, they, deal with it somehow. But, look, this is ETH. This is just the last couple of days, I believe. But, this is the chart I like. I just put it on the whole screen because this goes all the way back to May. So remember this run up in May, and then I remember this, and then I was on vacation.
This is where I started accumulating. And
I was just getting gashed on vacation. I was like, what the fuck, man? It's like you just stop looking. And then I get back from vacation right around July 14th, and then boom.
That's when I started accumulating.
I started piling in big around here.
Yeah.
This, was September, I believe, but who didn't really expect that? Everybody was waiting for Pumptober.
Yep.
And then Pumptober came, and now we're into, still going strong. So when I look at stuff like, I don't remember how big the infrastructure package, 1.25, 1.75, whatever. It's only trillions, but you pump that money out, you hire people are working, digging ditches, fixing highways, all that shit, pulling fiber. And then the next one is another couple of trillion showing up for something else, for, a lot of the pre-K and all the other social safety net stuff, you know, that, and then not coming up against the debt ceiling until December or so again. So you got this like little couple of months of stability here, it looks like, where, you know, you look at the stock market, it's just, you know, it's going to explode too.
Yeah.
You know, and all that stuff's good for crypto, because then the profits spill in. You know, you don't get those big drops where everybody has to sell crypto to cover margin loans on the stock exchange or something. So I feel really good, you know, macro wise. I mean, is it sustainable for 10 years? Are we already in the British Victorian era, or have we already been in there for 10 years? I mean, I don't know. It just seems like it's all getting made up again. But shit, man, I mean, this is the way you can turn the tables for yourself. And, you know, I mean, I tend to be much more active in this, paying attention, because I don't trust it long game. But I know people that drop 5-10 grand in something that tokens I haven't even heard of, and all of a sudden it's worth 250,000. And I'm like, you're friggin' crazy, number one. But, you know, you can do 10 of those for 1,000. You know, like, spread the risk. You know, go ahead.
I'm trying to buy SB as a 91% price impact on Trader Joe. I'm going to check DEX.
Do it with MIM.
Well, then I got to convert my USDC to MIM.
Just switch it to MIM on Trader Joe's and then buy with MIM. It's sometimes like the bridge. The only thing that was bridging over from Phantom today was MIM. And it was just because, you know, sometimes USDC, you know, there's not enough on the other side, I guess, or whatever. So I just move whatever's easiest, whatever can move, and then I swap.
Yeah, right. It's a pain in the ass.
But look at the weekly chart, man, on ETH. I mean, these are big, fat candles.
Dude, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful thing.
So, and
did MIM lose its peg?
I have no idea. I moved it all today. And
1.01442.
Yeah, I saw 1.01 when I did it. Because I traded a bunch of USDC for MIM, and I actually got more.
I got less. It's costing me $40.
Yeah,
or 40 MIM, I should say, not $40. All right, now I'm going to do this Snowbank swap. Maybe I'll share my screen here.
Yeah, you do it, because I'm just rolling around. Let me stop sharing. Boom.
All right, so I'm aping in on this shit. And I'm going to blame Joe entirely for his financial advice.
Hey, no. I don't read the bottom of the screen, buddy. Read the bottom of this. Oh, that looks pretty trippy. What is that?
I got the wrong screen. Hold on.
Woo!
Oh, wait. Here we go. Oh, that was stupid. Let me take this
out. And let's contemplate the universe.
All right. So I'm going in on Snowbank at 5 gazillion % APY. And I'm transferring $2,930 to SB. There it is. Oh, I got to approve it, MIM, even though I just bought MIM. Can somebody work on that logic, please?
Yeah, I don't use Trader Joe's a lot. I just have recently, and it's, you know, it's a little clunky in some places, but it does work.
I love Dex.Guru. They've added Phantom, they've added Avalanche, but they didn't have SB in there. I would have been in there. Because I love Dex.Guru, man. I can because I don't have to leave Dex.Guru and go to a different swap site to swap. I'm everything in there, and I'm getting best prices. So, all right. So 0.55. What's the holdup? Oh, it's waiting to approve my MIM.
Yeah, I did when I was staking the AVAX Blizzard. It did take a couple times to get it staked. So just in that it wasn't going through, and I don't know if it's just, you know, this Avalanche seems a little bit slower to me than Phantom or Polygon, just to give you the heads up. I don't think that's a bad thing. But it just doesn't seem to go, it seems to be just a tiny bit slower.
Right.
And, you know, these are all new offerings too. So, you know, I'm sure there's, you know, a little bit of clunkiness in there somewhere in some of this stuff, but you know, oh yeah, this is one thing I did. You see that Stack Swap raised 1.3 million to build a DEX on Bitcoin? Did you see that one by any chance?
Stacks. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I didn't see that they raised that money, but yeah, Stacks and Sovereign are my favorite Bitcoin chain.
Oh wait, this is Stack Swap.
It's
Stack
probably in the
Swap.
Stacks ecosystem. Stacks is there's Stacks and there's Sovereign are the two biggest players for
Yeah, I
Bitcoin
see
DeFi.
it.
And Stacks is the one built by Manib, and who spends his whole day fighting off Bitcoin maximalists who are pissed that he created a layer 2. Fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And okay, so I swapped MIM. So I swapped USDC to MIM because Trader Joe's couldn't handle the USDC swap. I traded MIM for SB. Now I'm going to Snowbank DAO. Look, people, we have no idea. This could be a total rug. I could be handing right now $2,930 to these guys for nothing. So just be aware of that.
Yeah, but look, my feeling, if we're playing the game theory of when people steal, it's too early for the steal.
Is it? What do they got?
So.
32 million? Yeah, they probably wait till at least like 500 million, right?
Yeah, and look at what's the TVL right there on the left top. I can't see
32 million.
That's no, TVL is 32 or market cap.
No, TVL is 32 million.
Got it. Okay, which is good.
That's not enough yet. That's not enough for them to rug me yet.
No, they're not going to go till it's much higher at this point. And
all right, so I refreshed the page. It found my SB that I just bought. I approved it. I'm clicking on approve, and then where's my little pop up?
I had
my 19 cents.
Yeah,
and we're waiting for it to go in, and pretty soon I'm going to earn a gazillion dollars. All because of Joe Cawley.
Yeah, don't forget to send me my 20%. I told you guys I was expensive.
Yeah,
I don't do 10%.
I forgot to invoice you for all the past ones.
I know my total philosophy of life is 80-20 basically. It's like 20% on everything.
Okay, it says my transaction was successful, but it didn't change to staked. So I'm going to refresh this page and see if it actually staked it. No.
It takes a second. Just give it a second.
Oh, maybe I was approving first. I think I was.
Yeah, there's a 2-step process.
Oh, max, stake. There we go. You guys can't see my MetaMask pop up. I forgot. So basically 0.01 AVAX to stake it. I'm staking it. And we shall see.
I heard Aave's gone. I've got to go in a second because I got to go get my daughter. But Aave is doing something, introducing Aave V3 on governance or something. So there's a whole new play coming out of here. So I would recommend here. Let me share this link with you. I'll put it into the Telegram channel. Where are we here? Okay, DeFi. So we can start talking about this a little more because they are on Avalanche and they're on Polygon and I believe ETH right now.
All right, so this is fucking insane.
Why? What's happening now?
So my shit is staked, but look at this, man. 3 times a day, so every 8 hours is the model for Ohm. So 3 times a day, I'm getting 4.11%.
Yeah.
In 5 days, I will have had an 83% return.
Yeah, so you guys will be able to follow us, everybody watching.
2,900 times 0.83. So this account in 5 days should be worth about $5,300.
Yep.
God, it's beautiful.
So we will see what happens. But it sure beats working for a living. As I love the concept of the gentleman farmer.
Yeah.
Yield farmer, baby.
Let's not, I don't think anybody's going to call us gentlemen. All right. One more thing I want to talk about.
Yes.
I want to talk about my man. I love this guy. I interviewed him. He's just a great human being. Dennison Bertram from Vote with Tally. This guy is just awesome. Let me find this tweet thread. I had it in another window. Hold on one second. So this is the shit I love about DeFi right here. Right. This is the shit.
Well, you got to tell us because I can't see it very well.
I'm coming up now.
Okay.
All right. So he puts out this tweet, right? Update on NFTNS. He is on the side. This guy runs one of the biggest platforms for governance voting on the entire DeFi in the entire DeFi world, which is Tally. Vote with Tally, right? If you're launching a project and you need people to be able to vote on proposals, go see Dennison at Dennison Bertram on Twitter. Vote Tally on Twitter. Vote with Tally on Twitter. On his spare time, he just comes up with crazy shit, like crazy shit. Like he built on Graph a mini blockchain, right? Just for the fuck of it. But anyway, great guy, lives up in Buffalo, New York. Just nice person. He came up with this concept, right? A protocol for messaging, right? So the concept is this: if you own an NFT, okay, he equates it to if you own a house and you're generating rent, right? So you own the NFT and you get airdrops to that NFT. People, you own a big punk. People send you a lot of tokens. They send you other NFTs because they want people that own punks to talk about it, because most punks are influencers. Most punk owners are influencers, right? But he has figured out a method to attach and give each NFT its own wallet address, right? So at its simplest level, when you get those airdrops into the NFT, it now can be stored with the NFT. So if you sell that NFT, you can boost its value because of all the other shit that's attached to it, or you can take those off and drop them into your wallet and not worry about it, right? But it goes way beyond that if you think about it. Because, when we were looking at Revest the other day, once that NFT is locked, it's locked, which is a good thing, because their business model, their project model is that it's meant to be a mechanism to store and save and protect value until it's allowed to be touched, right?
Right.
This is one where you could do all kinds of crazy investing shit, assign it to the NFT, and have like auto compounding going on or other shit going on. Then when you sell the NFT, it has all the value associated with the things you pre-built and dropped into that NFT, right? So this is a really cool system. It'll allow you to send messages to NFTs. And the cool thing is you can make all of that transferable. So the only thing associated with your wallet now is the NFT. All of the other stuff, the NFT now basically has its own wallet, and all of those other things get attached to it. So there's two reasons I bring that up. First, cool concept. Anybody out there brainstorming on projects they might want to start, go talk to Dennison, because there could be some really cool investment protocols, automation protocols, all kinds of shit you could build on with this thing that he's building. But secondarily, this is what DeFi is all about, right? And these are my favorite. I've been in tech for 26 years. These are my favorite things in tech. The shit that nobody expected would be used, that a technology would be used for, right? When guys see something that they can do with the tech and build on top of it, those are the things that sometimes become the most powerful things, right? Nobody thought that we would build applications on the web. They thought it would be, browsing and looking and reading, right? Nobody was thinking about applications, but people like yours truly and a bunch of other people said, wait, I want to put my applications there. I don't want applications. The same is true for NFTs, right? Everybody's like, oh, NFT, it's a JPEG, blah, blah, blah. It's media, whatever. It's great, right? Well, Dennison says, wait a minute. We have wallet tech. We have NFT tech. I can combine these to make this NFT have portable value. Now, when you sell that NFT, you have all this other shit that comes in with it that's attached to it, airdrops, tokens, whatever, that you can build on top of. And now you can build all kinds of cool shit that bridges from NFT to NFT, right? You could create a circle of NFTs that are investing against each other. You could create contests around what gets sent to other NFTs. You can do treasure hunts. You can do all kinds of cool shit. So really excited about this. I think there's a play for us with this, with Kilroy, by the way, Joe. Cool. And I just love people like Dennison Bertram in DeFi doing cool shit like this. So anyway.
Yeah, no, let's talk. I'll call you back in a bit. I've actually got to scramble to go get my daughter from school.
All right, let's call it quits.
Yeah, but hey, hope everybody has a good day.
Thanks everybody for listening. We love you. Bet your best safely. This is not financial advice. Please give us a thumbs up, share it on Twitter. Anything you can do to share it and help us spread the word, we appreciate it. Joe, have a great day. Give my best to your daughter. I'll talk to you later.
Call you later. Bye, everybody. Bye.